what they thought this was. But I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not a omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bars in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't wanna hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not a omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not a omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, step to the place where my cheers are with all nine and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that girl if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky as Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95's a nitro slapped on. Soon put chef on the map, son. Don't pop with too many brothers, they cap no. Dog, I don't care about the past, that bad in the present, and you can get wrapped on. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then run up your mouth yet again. Joe get sent all the way up like Rem. Nah, that ain't the flexo. I got cheers on my feet, they're retro. They can act like they got bars. I got bars in my name like Esco, and I'll slap them off like Crespo. Go dish out the news like Metro, and it's punks know that I don't tech joke. In person they reject smoke. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not a omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not a omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. RJJ is 5 foot 11 inches tall with a reach of 74 inches. And up against him tonight, Joe Calzaghe. It's Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world.
I'm gonna knock him the fuck out, though.
Here comes the pride of Wales, a 2-weight world champion who was never beaten. A legendary battle with Roy Jones Jr. as well. It's going to take something special to knock this man off his perch.
We are live in the Smokers Lounge, ready to kick some ass.
All set. Yeah, let's go into the ring for the clap.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, Presenting the renowned unified world champion with a remarkable undefeated career, introducing the two-division champion of the world and boxing's pride of Wales, please welcome Joe, the Italian Dragon Calzaghe.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Todd, you know when you've got two fighters there that really believe they're going to win, really want to get it on, this is when it gets stupid.
Good luck.
High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. He got out of the way of that right hook. Good counter-punching for both these athletes. That left counter was perfectly timed. He fails to score with that left hook. So it's Jones versus Calzaghe, part 2. Of course, in their first encounter, Jones put Joe Calzaghe on the canvas before the Welshman got back up and put Jones out.
You forgot how slick, how smooth, how sharp, how crafty Jones Jr. was. Then, Calzaghe came back. The pace, the power, the southpaw style was enough, and the youth got him to win. Now these guys are gonna do it all over again. Time has rolled on, but both fighters have got a little slower. Both fighters have got a bit longer in the tooth. Both fighters know what they've got to do. And both fighters know they respect the danger each man brings.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. And he misses with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You need a little water. It's that lemon. It's that lemon. It don't make no sense.
And there's the bell for round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That's a scoring left hand. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. He gets out of the way of that left hand. You'd like to see more jabs. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. He threw the hook, didn't land. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And the round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, you've been in fights like that when you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
On to the third. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. Neither man really defending themselves. Nice exchange here from both men. Parries the right jab away. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. That punch lands. To be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments. They both want the knockout. When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look like these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Look absolutely exhausted. What are you going to tell him in the corner?
This fight, my kind of fight. This is real easy for me, y'all.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round. He misses with that jab. That hook just can't find the target. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in your brain.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. That hook won't score. He misses with that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Blocks the hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Let's start the 6th. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. The break, he just rung his bell, and Pensacola's finest is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What do we do?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here. That's exactly where he doesn't need to be. Oh my word, down goes RJJ.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree, I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say what I can key in combination. Keep the goal in high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band, no mind, keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will love you when you shot it, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, that shit motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, that time that I came through and I got one for the boy.
You could not have chosen a better venue for this one. It's the Grand Theater. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's action night.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Tyson Fury. He stands an imposing 6'9" tall with a reach of 85 inches. And he'll face Deontay Wilder, 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach.
Nobody knows who's gonna win.
Tyson Fury, he's so big. The Bronze Bomber, fighting out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, the former heavyweight champion of the world.
Oh, pure bad blood.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Fighting out of the blue corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder.
Welcome inside this unique environment, a beautiful theater, ready for a fist fight.
I'm an ex-fighter, and this is an absolute pleasure to be here. You're gonna see all the action, and you can say, I was there. This is just one of those places.
These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Good counterpunching for both these athletes. He just misses with that jab. The perfect counter lands. Heavy hands and knockouts left and right. That's what you want from a heavyweight fight, and Fury and Wilder have already given it to us on 3 occasions.
Oh my gosh, come on! This is that fight! No matter what you think of Tyson Fury, he has got in there with the biggest, most powerful, most dangerous fighter, puncher in the world in Deontay Wilder. This guy can knock you out from 2 inches. He's got it, but Tyson Fury is smart. A complete warmonger, got in his head well before they stepped to ring. This is fight number 4. Every fight is getting more exciting than the other, and every time Tyson Fury has had his number. Deontay Wilder is an angry, powerful, dangerous fighter. He always will be. The only one that's got his number is Tyson Fury.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. defending themselves. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
What's up, Cal? Yes, yes, right here in the lounge, baby, putting in that work, destroying this dude. No secret right here, man, what we gonna do, man.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. On to the second round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. He just misses with that big right hand. Good counter left hand there. And he just missed with that left jab. Nice counter. The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
God, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches. The punches actually echo. If you're not fighting coming in, and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. A very competitive round here so far. Punch. Nice punch. They both want the knockout. Both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. Let's get it started in round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Both men step back for just a moment. And this with that jab. Both of these fighters have had their moments. This fighter told us yes, and they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee
Don't fuck with the
continues
boy.
the count.
Don't fuck with the boy. Bomb squad in his ass. I know it.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. This fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over.
How are they going to revive him?
Oh man, this motherfucker.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
It ain't about who you pick. Just know that.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Look, and twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
He gets out of the way of that left hand. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes the night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
This has been a very competitive round between these two. Nice exchange here from both men. That's a scoring left hand. This fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria in boxing. He's going to keep his elbows tucked into the chest so he can avoid the pain of those body shots, but come on, that leaves more opportunities for headshots. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there, they want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Right hook. They both want the knockout. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Both men step back for just a moment. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, we're on to the 6th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Like this fighter did not work on defense this training camp. Neither man really defending themselves. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters. Swing and a miss. Big right hand just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
It's fucking great, man. We don't fear nobody, man. I let this lemon go, man.
There's the bell to start round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. Throw a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. He blocks the uppercut. He misses with that jab. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecard's going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. Just gets out of the way of that left hand. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Nice exchange here from both men. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fights.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive. A big left, but doesn't score with it. Both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Have to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. And he misses with that jab. And they are delivering. Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. We know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
There's the bell for round 10. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it? Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
But you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a lick kick because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity. There's the bell to start round 11. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? He misses with that jab. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Maybe he should hold on, but that's not in his DNA. Looks like they've shaken it off. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
We're on to the 12th. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around? Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
They missed with the jab. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. They just missed with that big right hand. So that left lands. You'd like to see more jabs. That punch lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a
Boom,
pace.
squad.
To get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.
He's a real fighter. That's why that shit was a good fight, too.
Pick a side, will you live, will you die, will you
boy.